Hi, I'm the Recruiting Maven and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about live streaming jobs and why it might be a viable career options as AI adoption becomes more and more prevalent in the workplace. I will include a list of jobs that are at risk of being replaced by AI in the community tab for your review. If your job is included, please make sure you start planning ahead. Live streaming jobs are on the rise. Yes, I know it's not a new thing, but I do think that you will be surprised to know a few facts about the industry. Did you know that live streaming has grown 177% in the last 12 months? That's quite a lot of growth for any industry. And the early predictions are that it will continue to grow over the next decade. So let's start by breaking it down. In this video, I'm going to talk about three main things. When did live streaming actually start? When did it become a thing? And how can you leverage live streaming to your advantage? Everything we discuss here on this channel is related to being ahead of the game in terms of being career ready for the changes that are happening now due to AI and how it will affect you and your ability to stay employed. Hopefully you're keeping up with all the latest news on AI because it will have a huge impact on your employment in the very near future. So how did live streaming start? Steve Mann is widely regarded as the father of wearable computing and has been dubbed the world's first cyborg, of which he denies on the premise that the word cyborg is too vague. His work as an artist, scientist, designer, and inventor made Toronto the world's epicenter of wearable technologies back in the 1980s. Essentially, he was the first live streamer. According to an article from the Wall Street Journal on August 7th, 2012, Steve Mann, has been using wearable computers that assist his vision since the 1970s. He now wears a display screen over his right eye and is connected to a computer and the internet. A bit of trivia for you. Live stream was originally known as multicasting. So when did live streaming become a thing? The band's name? Severe Tire Damage. They were the first band to perform live on the internet. The performance was streamed live from Australia on June 24th, 1993. Essentially, it proved that live streaming was possible. So how can you leverage live streaming to your advantage? I'm currently seeing more job opportunities with the titles live streaming or live stream jobs. Alone on LinkedIn, my search came back with over 1,700 jobs. One caveat is that job titles may vary, so please keep in mind that you've got to tweak those job title searches to get more of the results that you want. Some of the more common skills required by companies were passionate and talented live streaming host, high energy. Companies wanted to know your TikTok handle as well, but I'm sure others would request your Instagram or your Facebook depending on the platform for which they would be wanting to sell to their audience. Headshots were requested by some companies, so make sure that you have a high quality one to send to them. Consider this part of the hiring process and a portion that should be taken seriously. They will want to know the number of followers that you have, as well as your sales metrics. That means how many sales you were able to close in any given week, month, quarter, annually, and so on. If you're camera shy, there are also some jobs that were essentially behind the camera. There were a modern take on the old talent scouts of old, when talent scouts in Hollywood would find the next movie star sitting in some diner or performing at a bar somewhere. By the way, some of these jobs did require a degree, but that shouldn't stop you from starting your live streaming career. I will say if you're one of those trailblazing individuals that are similar like Steve Jobs, who didn't finish his education and possess a lot of self-confidence, and you're starting out so you don't have a track record, meaning a large number of followers or any sales metrics that you can show, that's okay too. Hey, if you've got that entrepreneurial spark, just go for it. There are plenty of opportunities to start your live streaming career and grow your following. This is also a great way to express and perhaps find a more fulfilling job by selling whatever makes you excited, whether that is fashion, tech, or whatever makes you happy. Some platforms to consider are Poshmark, Mercari, Shopify, and if you're truly a go-getter and are ready to take on the world, you can try platforms like Comment Sold, Sleepers, Grip, Go Live, Bamboozer, Amazon Live, Facebook Live Shopping, Instagram Live Shopping, just to name a few, and there are a lot. I will provide you a link to these platforms in the description box below for your reference. They all have their differences, so be sure to check out all of the details. Do share in the comment section with the rest of us if you already tried some of these platforms and how is it going? That way we can all help and learn from each other. Be aware that some of these platforms are not free, so make sure you do your due diligence, and when choosing the best one for you, make sure it's a good fit. For those that just want to dip their toes slowly, my recommendation is to use your favorite social media platform and start selling to your family and friends. This way, you can start slow and build your audience over time. Also, will help you to practice and polish your online presence before you hit the big time. You'll find that when you start to hit certain numbers of followers, then companies will start to lobby you on their platforms. Again, always do your research so that you understand any fees as well as any requirements that a platform may have. My favorite saying is, don't mess with anyone's money. Money and getting paid is one of the most important reasons why you are embarking on this journey, so know those details and your contract well. The time to start planning is now, as we can't turn back time to a less tech-driven world. Lastly, I want to address a very important topic, which is the emotional side of a job loss. For those of you who are being challenged emotionally, I've recently published a book titled The Job Hunting Journal. It was created specifically to help you cope after a layoff or during a career transition. I developed this methodology as I have been a contractor for well over 6 years now, and I'm always coming and going from one contract to another. For me, it helped me to cope with my anxiety and to bring a sense of normalcy to my everyday and provide me a sense of accomplishment. This process will assist you in regaining a sense of stability that is often shaken when you face a job loss. It will also help you rediscover a positive and forward-moving outlook. I'll link to the book in the description box below. Thanks again for your support of my channel, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Have a wonderful rest of your day.